Today, we are going to talk about other things that you can do to be comfortable with who you are, to own who you are. There is a part 1 and the link is in the description box for you if you have not yet seen the first part. Like we said, most of the time, it is easier to blame others than to take our own responsibility. However, we need to understand that we are responsible to change how we feel on the inside to have a beautiful life. Society will not do that for you. The truth is, even if from time to time people have the time and the energy to critique or hate on others, everybody is consumed by their own lives. So they are mostly focused on their own lives and will not have nor the time nor the energy to help you fix yourself. You can find the tools you need in the world, but the best tools will come from within. Like they say, your trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. You may not realize this, but the relationship you have with your hair may be trauma-based. You can decide to ignore your hair and do whatever you want and just act like your own hair does not exist. Or you can decide to embrace your natural hair and work with it, not against it. Science says that the more somebody is able to accept who they are, the happier they will be, but also the more they will have a fulfilling life. And I think if we are going to talk about self-acceptance, we need to include our natural hair, especially for us Black women or women of color with curly or coily hair. So now, let's see what else you can do to be confident in your own skin. The first thing on this list is to be vulnerable. Okay, it may be easier to adjust yourself to look like who you are not, to look like what you consider is the beauty standard. For example, you may dislike your natural hair and find it easier and better to just hide it under something that is not yours. You decide to show up with the parts of you that are good or okay to you, but you hide the parts that you don't like. This is a normal thing to do as humans because it's easier to show up with the good parts of ourselves. But somebody said, to be yourself, you have to be your whole self. And for that, you have to be willing to be vulnerable. How can you do it? You just have to consider and step into your pain and face your fears or your discomfort. Choose people in your entourage that you are close with to say exactly how you feel and what is bothering you. Be open and honest with them. For example, about your hair, you could say something like, I am really uncomfortable with my natural hair. I feel. You can say what you really feel and experience with your natural hair. And if people in your own entourage say things about your hair that are making you feel insecure about yourself, about your hair, tell them. Tell them how they are hurting you. Tell them how they are making you feel. Being vulnerable may help you to connect more with the people who really love you. And it can push them to encourage you more. Also, in your safe space, for example, in your home or with your really close friends, start to wear your natural hair more. You can even choose cute hairstyles that you can do yourself to see and learn about what your hair is able to do, to see its beauty, little by little. You can even start to journal about your hair. Write everything about your hair journey. Write about how you feel and what you are learning about your own hair. Note that being vulnerable about your natural hair is not a quick fix, but will take its time to help you little by little to have a better relationship with your own hair. Now, the next thing you can do to help you own and accept who you are is to find your tribe, to find your community. This point is closely linked to the previous one because if you are going to be vulnerable, you at least need to do it in a safe place, right? This is why it is important for you to find your community. You are doing the things you need to do to heal and to change your mindset. But whether it is in real life or online, you need to find the right people that will support and encourage you. Whether it is by their examples, their actions, their words, or their contents. You are not trying to find your tribe to live in a bubble and be completely oblivious. You are searching for your community to seek and find support and acceptance for the person that you are. When you surround yourself with the right people for you, they will not hold you back, but they will elevate your best traits and build you up. For example, if you want to have a better relationship with your hair, it is essential for you to find the right people to encourage you. Look for people who are balanced in their point of view. Look for people who are confident with their natural hair. Look for people who look like you, but also people who may not look like you, but they appreciate and celebrate the beauty of your hair. These people will make it easier for you to embrace your natural hair. You will not have to search too much on how to do it because you are in a place or with people who know who you are and love you the way you are. These people will help you and they love you the way you are. If you want to find an online community like this right here, this one right here may be the right one for you. And if you decide to subscribe and stay with us, we will be happy to have you with us and we will have a good time together, lifting and building one another. The next thing you can do is to be creative. As women, we are naturally creative. Creativity not only helps us to express ourselves, but also helps us to discover more about who we are and helps us to feel happier and fulfilled. For example, instead of doing the same hairstyle with your natural hair that you may not even like, you can learn how to style your hair in different cute ways. And whatever your lifestyle, you can learn about what cute hairstyles with your natural hair can suit you best. In your free time, you can experience with doing or mastering some cute hairstyles for your hair. And if you prefer, you can even go to a professional hairstylist for natural hair to receive good suggestions or to style your natural hair in the best way you like. The point is, your hair is yours, and instead of looking at it like it is a burden that you want to get rid of, look at it as an amazing tool to enhance your beauty and be creative with it. But always remember, this creativity with your hair should come from a place of self-love and not self-hate. Your hair is not boring and is not ugly. You just need to find ways to be creative with your hair in a way you like it. Another thing that is going to help you is to be aware of conformity. When you try to do what everybody is doing or what is popular in the moment, you kind of feel safe because you do not feel too different. But you should dare to be different. Even if certainty and conformity may look like the safest way to go, remember that you also need growth and variety to thrive. That means you have to get out of your comfort zone. If you want to learn to enjoy your natural hair, you have to get out of your comfort zone. Decide to embrace your natural hair and experience with it, and notice how they make you feel. And notice how your own hair makes you feel. This way, you will learn more about your hair, and the way you see it will start to change for the better. So yeah, these are 4 other points that you can work on to start owning who you are, to start loving your natural hair. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Your hair is amazing. Your hair is beautiful. Stay positive about it. Bye, ladies.